What's up, y'all? It's your favorite ladybug, Treese. Let's get into this poetry. Everybody wants something. What you want for you? What you willing to do? What are you willing to lose? These are the questions that I ask myself. And when times get hard, like they are right now, this is my answer. When they said everybody can't go, I didn't understand. It was me who was missing the boat. It was me with my pants on backwards, missing the bus. It was me placing people, places, and things over my faith because I was in love with lust. See, wanting got me in more trouble and more debt than working ever did. Those small moments of making excuses in my head, those daily denials of the pain I slept in because of the way I'd made my bed, those continuous repetitions of knowing different than how I acted. Being in a constant state of life blowing up in my face because I was focused on survival instead of being proactive. It's hard to calm down when things are in an uproar. Like boiling water bubbling to the tip of the pot. Liquid sirens serenading ears that remain on airplane until an emergency crash landing of hot trauma spills over the top. With the sting of burn and the urge to turn and grab something, anything to make the pain stop. We've been conditioned to be highly combustible while being trapped with gas under pressure. It only takes one thing to ignite the flame that sparks a chemical reaction to whatever is going on in life. We get so hurt by the heat, we forget the presence of the light. I've been conditioning my eyes to take a different look at life. Only way I'm blowing up is into my bigger self. Somewhere along the way, I took the burnt pieces in the gaseous fray and handed it to the universe and asked to be remolded into a stronger clay. See, we love to rejoice over the Muhammad Ali phases of life, but forget to honor the decisions and sacrifices that Cassius made. Respecting where I'm going doesn't mean throwing my past away, and going where I'm headed demands that nothing remains the same. See, you can blame the world, but you can't change it if you use all of your energy to focus on the things you don't like. You can be mad and do it anyway, but come on now, we know we gotta agree. That just creates a life of being a prisoner to strife. I chose joy a long time ago, but I just now got here. It's a tricky game of patience and persistence, of being lost and feeling clear, of wanting but waiting and working but not harder, simply in finding the flow. It's a process, they told me. And I thought I understood. But until I reached a step where I became accountable for everything that happens next, I really didn't know. Growth feel like dangling midair with no security to catch me if I fall. Hanging on hope like a cliffhanger suspended on a mountain. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get to the top. I just know that I have to breathe in order to keep living and take it one climb at a time. Trusting the belay to have an automated silent communication with the cams to compensate as airborne brakes. So I can focus on remaining calm in my harness and not to pivot to the tension as I crawl through the solution caves of these times. Only to end up in the crevices and take a minute to cry without looking at the pediment of failure and old behavior carved into the sediment of my past, because no matter how far we've come, it still hurts sometimes to pause and look down at what used to be life. So I spend my time talking to myself, saying things like, you got it, keep going, and of course, we gonna be all right. But that doesn't remove the risk, doesn't eliminate the danger of one slip, doesn't make me feel any safer, but it does remind me that this is simply the overhang. And a lot of y'all just need to expand your perception of living in order to understand that in real time. See, if you've never gone mountain climbing, it's almost impossible to interpret the mindset required to move beyond that amount of strain, exhaustion, and uncertainty. You might feel like life is a cliffhanger, but unless you've ever moved beyond your fears and above the overhang, then personally, I feel like it's a bit of absurdity, mixed with a sense of urgency to understand appropriately, but it's really just guessing inadvertently. Because you would have had to have actually reached that peak with tenacity and conservancy and met your lack of discipline with insurgency. I know what it's like to cliffhang between giving up and making it to the top, because I've looked up once or twice at the plateau and noticed me. I remember the places I got to see because I was willing to go alone. So I understand why everyone can't go and why I got left before. I understand what it feels like to be at the bottom, and this is why I'm making the top my floor. See you up there.